Martin Ostrander, born February 2, 1818, died January 13, 1883. He is buried in the St. Paul's Lutheran Cemetery in the village of Red Hook. His grave is marked by a curved top marble tablet toward the center back of the main old section near Brewster and Behringer's. Martin Ostrander was a farmer and farm laborer born around 1818, probably in Red Hook to Johannes Ostrander and Catherine Like. He married Elizabeth Kipp, born circa 25th January 1818, died 8th of June 1877, possibly the daughter of Jeremiah Kipp, and had only one child that lived to adulthood. Their only son, David William Ostrander, born 1844, died 10th November 1919, would marry Mary Frances Hart in 1868, and they had at least 5 children together. 2 of Martin's grandchildren are buried with him, an unnamed infant granddaughter and a grandson named Frank, who died in 1871. David's children that lived to adulthood were Warren Ostrander, born 1884, died 1925, Fanny Ostrander Adsit, born 1837, died 1960, parenthesis Mrs. George, and Howard Ostrander, born 1880. In the 1875 New York State Census of Red Hook, David is listed as family number 265, and Martin and Elizabeth are number 266, indicating that they probably lived close by, if not next door to each other. After Elizabeth died, Martin lived with his son's family. David was a carpenter by trade, while his father remained a laborer. On August 12, 1871, William Pulver was found guilty by Judge Palmier in Red Hook of assault and battery on Martin Ostrander. 3 days later, on the 15th, 2 men, Richard Daw and John Conway, were arrested for, quote, entering Martin Ostrander's house and breaking his furniture, unquote. The report did not say they broke in, so one wonders why they showed up and made a scene in such a way. Was it tied to Pulver's assault? By 1880, things were not going well for the Ostrander family. Elizabeth had died 3 years previous, and David and Mary had lost at least one child when David's property, mortgaged to the Kuhn family, was foreclosed on. After his death, Martin's property was sold off to pay his debts, and David moved his family to Catskill where, per his obituary, he was the, quote, bridge tender on the Catskill Town Bridge in this village for several years, unquote. In the late 19th century, Red Hook resident Nicholas R. Nick Hutton operated a saloon on the north end of what was at the time called the Crane Building. This structure, which once housed a grocery store and was demolished in the 1960s, sat where the Red Hook Chamber Info Hut, the parking lot, and electric vehicle charging stations are today on the corner of Prince and Broadway. There was a bar downstairs in Hutton's saloon, and upstairs there were pool and billiard tables. On Saturday, January 13, 1883, Martin Ostrander was seen staggering and walking with some difficulty from his house, which was just a few doors down on the other side of Prince Street, to the Crane Building. The Red Hook Journal reported, quote, he was helped into the saloon of N.R. Hutton, sat down in a chair, and a physician sent for, but before he arrived, life was extinct, end quote. Martin had died of heart disease. Edmund Bassett would recall, quote, the day poor old Martin Ostrander died while sitting in a chair in this saloon. I saw him just after it happened while he was still in the chair, unquote. Martin was laid to rest at last beside his wife and 2 grandchildren.